Did you know that the vegetables you eat every day could be silently harming your health after 70? It's shocking, but some of the so-called healthy vegetables you've been told to eat for years might actually be increasing your risk of fatigue, digestive issues, and even serious health complications. On the flip side, there are 3 powerhouse vegetables that can transform your energy, strengthen your body, and help you live longer and healthier. In this video, we're diving into the 3 vegetables seniors should never touch, and the 3 you absolutely must eat to stay vibrant and strong. These aren't guesses or old wives' tales. They're backed by science and real-world results. Stay with me until the end, because I'm also sharing a bonus tip that most seniors overlook, and it could be the key to feeling years younger just by tweaking your diet. If you want to protect your health and keep doing the things you love well into your 80s, you don't want to miss this. Now let's get started. Let's start with a story. Meet Margaret, a 74-year-old grandmother who prided herself on eating healthy. She loaded her plate with vegetables every day, thinking she was doing everything right. But over the past year, she started feeling bloated, tired, and achy after meals. She brushed it off as just aging, but when she visited her doctor, she was stunned to learn that some of the vegetables she was eating were actually causing inflammation and draining her energy. All right, Margaret's story isn't unique. As we age, our bodies change. Our digestion slows, our nutrient needs shift, and some vegetables that were fine in our 40s can start causing problems after 70. The good news? By avoiding the wrong ones and choosing the right ones, you can feel stronger, sharper, and more energized than you have in years. So, let's dive into the 3 vegetables you should never touch if you're over 70. First up, corn. Yes, corn. It's a staple in so many diets, often praised as a wholesome vegetable. But here's the hard truth. Corn is one of the worst choices for seniors. Why? For starters, corn is high in sugar and starch, which can spike your blood sugar levels and lead to energy crashes. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating blood sugar, and those spikes can increase the risk of diabetes and heart disease. Studies from the Journal of Nutrition show that high-starch vegetables like corn can also contribute to inflammation, which worsens joint pain and fatigue, 2 things seniors already struggle with. But corn is notoriously hard to digest, especially for older adults with slower digestive systems. Its tough, fibrous outer layer can sit in your stomach, causing bloating, gas, and discomfort. Think about Linda, a 71-year-old who loved corn on the cob at summer barbecues. She'd eat it regularly, but afterward she'd feel sluggish and bloated for hours. When she swapped corn for a more senior-friendly vegetable, her digestion improved and she had more energy to keep up with her grandkids. If you're eating corn regularly, whether it's corn on the cob, canned corn, or even corn-based products like tortillas, it's time to cut back. Your body will thank you. If you're still watching and finding this valuable, please comment corn below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move on to the second vegetable you should avoid: raw broccoli. This one might surprise you, because broccoli is often hailed as a superfood, packed with vitamins and fiber. But for seniors, raw broccoli can do more harm than good. Here's why. Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable, which means it's loaded with compounds that are great for younger people, but tough on aging digestive systems. Raw broccoli is especially hard to break down, and it can cause bloating, gas, and even stomach cramps in older adults. Research from the American Gastroenterological Association shows that cruciferous vegetables like broccoli can irritate the gut lining in people over 65, especially if eaten raw. Plus, broccoli contains goitrogens, natural compounds that can interfere with thyroid function, a big concern for seniors since thyroid issues become more common with age. Let's look at Robert, a 76-year-old who ate raw broccoli salads every week, thinking he was boosting his health. Instead, he started feeling tired and foggy, and his doctor found his thyroid levels were off. When Robert switched to cooked broccoli, which is easier to digest and has fewer goitrogens, his energy came back and his thyroid improved. If you love broccoli, don't worry, you don't have to give it up completely. Steaming or lightly cooking it makes it much gentler on your body. But raw broccoli? It's best to leave it off your plate. If you're still with me, please comment broccoli below to let me know you're here. Let's talk about the third vegetable to avoid. Potatoes, especially white potatoes. Potatoes are a comfort food for many, whether mashed, fried, or baked. But for seniors, they're a hidden health risk. White potatoes are loaded with simple carbohydrates that break down quickly into sugar, causing blood sugar spikes and crashes that leave you feeling tired and hungry. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that high glycemic foods like white potatoes can increase inflammation and raise the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease in older adults. Potatoes are also low in nutrients compared to other vegetables, meaning you're filling up on empty calories that don't give your body the vitamins and minerals it needs to stay strong. And let's not forget digestion. Potatoes can be heavy on the stomach, especially when fried or loaded with butter and cream. Take Sarah, a 73-year-old who ate potatoes almost every day, thinking they were a safe choice. She started noticing joint pain and low energy, and her doctor warned her that her diet was contributing to inflammation. When Sarah replaced white potatoes with a nutrient-dense alternative, her aches lessened and she felt more alert. If you're eating white potatoes regularly, it's time to rethink that habit. Sweet potatoes or other colorful vegetables are a much better choice, and we'll talk about those soon. If you're still watching, please comment potatoes below to let me know you're here. Now that we've covered the 3 vegetables to avoid, corn, raw broccoli, and white potatoes, let's shift gears to the 3 vegetables you absolutely must eat to stay healthy and strong after 70. These aren't just any vegetables. They're packed with nutrients that fight aging, boost energy, and protect your body from the inside out. First on the list, spinach. Spinach is a true superstar for seniors. It's loaded with iron, which helps combat fatigue and keeps your blood oxygenated. And it's rich in vitamin K, which supports bone health and reduces the risk of fractures, a major concern as we age. Studies from the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research show that seniors who eat spinach regularly have stronger bones and better muscle function. Spinach is also high in antioxidants, which fight inflammation and protect your heart and brain. Best of all, it's easy to digest, making it perfect for older adults. Think about John, a 75-year-old who felt tired all the time. His doctor suggested adding spinach to his diet, so he started tossing a handful into his morning smoothie and eating it as a side with dinner. Within weeks, John had more energy, and his doctor noticed his blood pressure was lower. You can eat spinach raw in salads, steamed as a side, or blended into soups and smoothies. Aim for a cup a day, and you'll be giving your body a powerful dose of nutrients to keep you strong. If you're still with me, please comment spinach below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support keeps us going. Let's move on to the second must-eat vegetable, sweet potatoes. Unlike their white potato cousins, sweet potatoes are a senior's best friend. They're packed with complex carbohydrates that provide steady energy without spiking your blood sugar, making them ideal for keeping you active throughout the day. Sweet potatoes are also rich in vitamin A, which supports eye health, a big deal since vision problems become more common after 70. Plus, they're high in fiber, which promotes healthy digestion and prevents constipation, a common issue for seniors. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate sweet potatoes regularly had better gut health and lower inflammation. Let's look at Carol, a 72-year-old who struggled with low energy and digestive issues. She started eating a small, baked sweet potato a few times a week, either mashed with a little olive oil or sliced into wedges and roasted. Within a month, her digestion improved and she felt more energized for her daily walks. Sweet potatoes are easy to prepare. Bake them, mash them, or even blend them into soups. Aim for 1 small sweet potato 3 to 4 times a week, and you'll feel the difference. If you're still watching, please comment sweet potatoes below to let me know you're here. Now let's talk about the third must-eat vegetable, bell peppers. These colorful veggies, red, yellow, or orange, are a nutritional gold mine for seniors. Bell peppers are bursting with vitamin C, which boosts your immune system and helps your body fight off infections, something that becomes harder as we age. They're also rich in antioxidants that protect your brain, reducing the risk of cognitive decline. A study from the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that seniors who ate vitamin C-rich foods, like bell peppers, had better memory and focus. Plus, bell peppers are low in calories and easy to digest, making them a perfect addition to any meal. Think about James, a 77-year-old who started feeling forgetful and run down. His daughter suggested adding bell peppers to his diet, so he started slicing them into stir-fries and eating them raw with hummus as a snack. Over a few months, James noticed he was sharper and had fewer colds. You can eat bell peppers raw, roasted, or sautéed. Try adding them to salads, soups, or omelets. Aim for half a bell pepper a day, and you'll be giving your body a boost it needs to stay healthy. If you're still with me, please comment bell peppers below to let me know you're here. By now you know the 3 vegetables to avoid: corn, raw broccoli, and white potatoes. And the 3 to embrace: spinach, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers. But I promised you a bonus tip that most seniors overlook, and this one could take your health to the next level. Here it is. Cook your vegetables the right way. How you prepare your vegetables matters just as much as which ones you eat. Overcooking can strip away nutrients, while eating certain vegetables raw can irritate your digestive system. For example, steaming spinach preserves its iron and vitamin K, while roasting sweet potatoes enhances their flavor and keeps their fiber intact. Bell peppers retain more vitamin C when eaten raw or lightly sautéed. A study from the Journal of Food Science found that cooking methods like steaming and roasting preserve up to 90% of a vegetable's nutrients, while boiling can leach out vitamins. Let's look at Susan, a 73-year-old who loved vegetables, but always boiled them. She felt okay, but never great. When she switched to steaming and roasting, she noticed less bloating and more energy. To make this easy, invest in a simple steamer basket, or roast your veggies with a drizzle of olive oil. This one change can make every vegetable you eat work harder for your health. If you're still watching and loving these tips, please comment cooking below to let me know you're here. Let's take a moment to reflect. The vegetables you eat or avoid can make or break your health after 70. Avoiding corn, raw broccoli, and white potatoes protects your digestion, blood sugar, and energy levels. Eating spinach, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers gives your body the nutrients it needs to stay strong, sharp, and active. And cooking them the right way ensures you're getting every bit of goodness. But here's the real key: consistency. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small. Swap out corn for spinach one day. Try a sweet potato instead of a white potato another. Build these habits, and you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Let's go back to Margaret, our 74-year-old from the start. After learning about these vegetables, she made changes. She stopped eating corn and raw broccoli, switched to cooked spinach and bell peppers, and added sweet potatoes to her weekly meals. She also started steaming and roasting instead of boiling. 3 months later, Margaret wasn't just feeling better, she was thriving. Her bloating was gone, her energy was up, and she could keep up with her grandkids at the park. Margaret's story shows what's possible when you make smart choices about the vegetables you eat. And the best part? These changes are simple. You don't need to be a chef or spend hours in the kitchen. A handful of spinach, a roasted sweet potato, a sliced bell pepper. These are things you can add to your life today. If you're still with me, please comment Margaret below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support keeps us going. Now let's address a common question. What if you don't like these vegetables or have dietary restrictions? Maybe spinach tastes bitter to you, or you're not a fan of bell peppers. Don't worry, there are alternatives that can still give you the same benefits. For example, kale or Swiss chard can replace spinach, offering similar iron and vitamin K. Carrots or butternut squash can stand in for sweet potatoes, providing vitamin A and fiber. And if bell peppers aren't your thing, try tomatoes or citrus fruits for that vitamin C boost. The key is to find nutrient-dense, easy-to-digest vegetables you enjoy and eat them regularly. If you have medical conditions like kidney disease or on a low-potassium diet, Check with your doctor to tailor these choices to your needs. The goal is to make this work for you, no matter your situation. Let's talk about one more thing that can hold seniors back: thinking healthy eating is too complicated or expensive. I get it, grocery bills add up, and cooking can feel like a chore. But here's the truth: spinach, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers are some of the most affordable vegetables out there. You can buy them fresh, frozen, or even canned, and they're still packed with nutrients. A bag of frozen spinach costs less than a coffee and it lasts for weeks. Sweet potatoes and bell peppers are often on sale, especially in season. And you don't need fancy recipes. Toss spinach into a smoothie, bake a sweet potato with a sprinkle of salt, slice a bell pepper for a snack. These take minutes, not hours. Think about Tom, a 76-year-old on a fixed budget. He thought healthy eating was out of reach until he started buying frozen spinach and sweet potatoes in bulk. He'd steam them or roast them with a little olive oil, and it became his go-to meal. Tom not only saved money, but felt stronger and more alert. Healthy eating doesn't have to be hard or expensive. It's about making smart choices with what's already available. If you're still watching, please comment affordable below to let me know you're here. We're almost at the end, but I want to share one final story to inspire you. Meet Evelyn, a 79-year-old who thought her best days were behind her. She was tired, achy, and struggling to keep up with her daily chores. Her daughter showed her a study about how vegetables could fight aging, so Evelyn decided to try. She stopped eating corn and potatoes, which she'd relied on for years, and started adding spinach, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers to her meals. She also switched to steaming and roasting to keep the nutrients. 6 months later, Evelyn was a different person. She could walk to the store without stopping to rest, her joint pain was better, and she even started a small vegetable garden. Evelyn's story proves that it's never too late to change your diet and change your life. You don't have to be perfect. Just start where you are. If you're still with me, please comment "never too late" below to let me know you're here. Now for our final thoughts. You've learned that avoiding corn, raw broccoli, and white potatoes can protect your digestion, energy, and overall health. You've discovered that spinach, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers are must-eat vegetables that fight aging, boost immunity, and keep you strong. You know that cooking them the right way, steaming or roasting, maximizes their benefits. Most importantly, you've seen that small, consistent changes can lead to big results. Think about the life you want: to keep gardening, playing with your grandkids, or simply feeling good in your own body. Every bite of spinach, every roasted sweet potato, every slice of bell pepper is a step toward that life. Here's my challenge to you. Tonight, take one small step. Maybe it's buying a bag of spinach at the store, roasting a sweet potato for dinner, or slicing a bell pepper for a snack. Just pick one thing and do it. Then tomorrow, do it again. Share this video with someone you care about, a friend, a sibling, a child, who could benefit from these tips. Together, you can support each other to eat smarter and live better. Thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, and reading your comments gives us the motivation to keep going. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.